Scorpio. Welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. We're talking about June already. Happy Pride Month. Also, if you haven't already, I started a new series of messages by Human Design Profile. So I highly recommend checking those out. If you don't know your Human Design Profile yet, like if I am introducing you to it, there is a link in the description of each one of those videos for you to get your body graph. And on there, it'll tell you what your profile is. I do it by profile because the profile is exactly what got me obsessed with human design, because seriously, it was like the first time I'd ever been seen, understood, described ever in my life. So there are definitely other aspects that are just as important as the profile. But for purposes of messages, I decided to go with the profile. I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but now I forgot. Anyway, but it's just, you know, honestly, it's just a different avenue or an additional avenue of getting messages to you that's outside of the traditional zodiac signs, which I also love. But, you know, a girl's got to be different. So here we are, though, talking about June for Scorpio. I don't necessarily have a specific spread. I know last month we did 9 cards. Unfortunately, I don't have enough. I can't get 9 cards in the frame. So we're going to do 6. And here we go. Scorpio. Okay. We're starting off with the Ace of Materials or the Ace of Pentacles. What? The 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Are you joking me right now, Scorpio? 5 of Voices. 9 of Voices. Queen of Inspiration. And then we have the Muse of Emotions at the bottom of the deck. And I'm just going to make sure that everything is in. Alrighty, thank you. So, is Owly crooked now too? So we are just going to go through the cards as we do, talk about each one of them, and kind of link everything together. So we start with the Ace of Materials or the Ace of Pentacles, which is beautiful. I say this in every reading. It's beautiful. It's so cool. It's like, and I mean it in every single reading. But Pentacles represent Earth, right? I mean, there could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo around you. Doesn't have to be. But with the Ace of Pentacles, like this could be a brand new job. It could be a brand new stream of income. It could even be, you know, something coming out of the blue even, because, you know, it is described as like a gift from the universe. But there is this abundant quality to it, right? Because, you know, all this greenery, very lush, very luxurious, very comfortable, like earth signs like to be, or at least this earth sign likes to be. Maybe even taking a risk. We have the 5 of Swords underneath it, though, or the 5 of Voices. Swords have to do with our thoughts, our intellect. It's a lot of ego also, because that's generally where we hear our ego, is in our minds. And when we talk about the 5 of Swords, it talks about, like, for me, it's a battle of wits. So this is whether you are battling yourself or quote unquote other people. It could be competition, right? But also even on this card though, there's this meditation practice going on down here. This, you know, it looks like there's an olive branch here. So, you know, it's interesting because it looks like there is peace trying to be made here, whether that's inner peace or, you know, kind of with somebody else. There is this effort at least to almost kind of like calm your mind down. Oh, did you see that? There was like a, I don't know, like a flash of light. It felt like it like snapped me back though. I'm like just staring at this card. Because, you know, there could be, you know, if you are looking for another job or if you are, even, you know, starting your own business, Pentacles have to do with our health also, like our actual physical 3D body. So there could be some sort of conflict going on with that because, you know, the fives are the energies to kind of move through their transitionary. So they can create a bit of discomfort. So if you have been trying to find another job or if you have been trying to find an additional stream of income, you know, I mean, this would indicate that there may have been just some trouble in doing so. And maybe that's just kind of creating some tension within your own mind, like, you know, maybe getting a little nervous. A bit of mental gymnastics. And again, you know, if this is having to do with your health, you know, maybe you're just kind of struggling to either, you know, get answers or get on a track with that. But again, you know, I mean, this card, like, to me, it feels so like it is trying so hard to be calm. That could also be the message here. Like, you know, there is maybe this olive branch that's coming in, and maybe that's this Ace of Pentacles. And again, you know, I mean, it could be an offer or a gift, quote unquote, from, if you believe in a higher power, right? Like it could be God, source, divine, higher self, you know, that could be what's coming in. Because, you know, I mean, this hand is coming from up here. This could even be with this meditation down here. This could even be needing to like get clear on what you want this Ace of Pentacles to be. And maybe that's, you know, kind of been the struggle, is figuring that out. Because I know that's hard. Like when somebody actually asks you, or when you ask yourself, what do I actually want? For me, I found when I started asking myself that question, I had no effing idea. So, you know, I had to sit down and it took a while, but, you know, kind of sort through all the stuff. What do I actually want? And then we have the 10 of materials here. So we go from the Ace to the 10, like this progression here. The 10 of Pentacles talks about legacy and family, but you know, it's like having an abundance of what you need, right? Like we start here with this luxury and abundance here. It's the first step in doing so. And then that it's the seed, basically, is what the Ace of Materials is, and then it grows into the Ten of Materials. The tens have a lot to do with community, and that could be your family, that could be your friend group, it could be your business relationship or your business partners. But it's, you know, like having enough to where everybody's needs are being met, at least on like a financial, material, resources level. This could also, again, indicate your health. So if, you know, either way, regardless of what it is, there is this improvement here between the Ace of Materials and the Ten of Materials. We also have a progression from the 5 to the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords talks about a bit of anxiety. It's kind of the stuff that keeps us up at night. But also, the 9s indicate, you know, like it's an individual type of feeling. And the 9 of Swords specifically, it's like the end of, like, you know, it's kind of reaching the climax as far as, you know, like over analyzing and trying to come up with every scenario that is possible for happening. It's also interesting because, like, I mean, that is the traditional meaning of the card, but both of these figures here seem to be sleeping kind of without, you know, I mean, they don't appear to be stressed. They don't appear to be anxious. She's sleeping in the clouds here, right? It almost looks like this one is holding the veil together almost. Very interesting. And this is very, you know, like kind of cosmo. There's, you know, it looks like the universe out there. So this could even be that there's something, you know, like while you're sleeping, you could be doing a lot of work in the 5D, which can be like heavy work, especially, you know, like it's not necessarily like you're getting restful sleep. I mean, it's like, you know, you're still kind of working, quote unquote, working in your sleep, but, you know, it's trying to, again, like get clear, like, what do I want to pull down into the 3D? That's what this is. Now it's all coming together. And then, you know, the 9 of Materials is financial independence. You have the individual success here, and then the success of a group here. And I love how the top 3 cards are Pentacles cards. This is very focused on your bag, or very focused on your health and getting that on track. This could even be like what's actually like what is possible, or like what is possible to happen. And this could be how you're feeling about it, because maybe you've been disappointed in the past, or maybe you haven't kind of gotten the results that you wanted to get out of either your job or out of changes with your health. And the Queen of Inspiration is the Queen of Wands. And, you know, wands talk about creativity, action, communication. I see the wands as being information cards as well. So, you know, it appears that there is information coming in. There's this, I don't know if you can see it. It's a white line that's going right to her third eye also. But, you know, there's kind of these circles around here. So it feels like there's, you know, information coming in, and there's like this balance going on, because even, you know, she looks relaxed. It almost looks like she's supported, because, you know, I mean, these strings, if you want to call them that, you know, I mean, could be supporting her. So you could be finding the individual support that you need. This could even be mental health, because, I mean, literally mental health, right? So, you know, I mean, there might just be a possibility here that you would kind of get linked up with somebody who is able to help. Like, they would have the correct knowledge here. They would know the appropriate steps to take if that is the situation. This could be you, though, you know, just having the information that you need, feeling supported with that information. It could even be, again, you know, like expressing yourself creatively, because we start with the Ace of Pentacles and we end with the Queen of Wands. So that you could be diving into your art. You could start even selling your art, whatever your art is, if it's, you know, a craft that you make, if it's, you know, painting, digital prints. I mean, you know, right, whatever it would be for you. But it's like you would have all of the information that you need in order to be able to make those decisions. And then we end with the King of Emotions here. And it's kind of like, here you are, right? Emotions have to do with cups. I believe the king is specifically Pisces, but still, you know, the energy of the cups. So, you know, feeling, again, supported in your own energy here. You have enough. It's kind of like, you know, you would be feeling fulfilled, or maybe even feel like you, like this sense of purpose. The king is also, you know, emotionally mature. There's, you know, they have control over their emotions. They understand those things. You're pouring into your own cup as much as you would be pouring into other people's cups. So yeah, I mean, you know, the possibilities are definitely beautiful here. And you know, the two swords cards that we have on here, they do feel like, you know, just kind of energies to help move you, or help, or like energies to move through. It's also interesting how the majority of the people down here all have their eyes closed. I guess she does too. So there's, you know, kind of this sense of like surrender going on here. And maybe, again, like maybe you just don't see it coming, whatever it is. There's a couple people on this card. I mean, like maybe you get the information from somebody else, or just word of mouth could be a potential. There's two different people on this card. So, I mean, your situation could involve more than one person. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.